Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever part of the world you are. Welcome to another advanced meeting, our very own Share Every. Today, we have a very important guest, but we will going to hear from her. Now, I would like to call on our prime mover and no other than our Share Every Global Foundation CEO, Coach Rambabu. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever part of the world you are from. I feel it's my privilege and honor to introduce as a guest or keynote speaker on this platform, Coach Alonita, doctor from Philippines. Team Sherevri has been traveling with Alonita ma'am, and Alonita ma'am has been traveling with Sherevri over 2 years. But whenever I call to her, while listening her words, I myself get inspired a lot. Because most of the times she talks about inspiring, motivation, or uplifting the next generation. So these kind of people have been associated to this foundation. And for various platforms, Sherevri is the home. We are all going to take many takeaways from how the positioning is important based on our purpose. And one more interesting thing I want to share with you. I think a couple of months back, I connected to Alonita ma'am. She told me, Rambabu, sir, what should I do if I want to start the same mission in my country? That was her word. Really, we are so fortunate to associate these kind of committed, dedicated, and well-trained and experienced from all over the world. So being a part of a Share Every Global Foundation, it's equal to connect to various platforms, renewed platforms in the world. So all the very best, Coach Alonita ma'am. I would like to request everyone, please give a big round of applause to hand over the floor to explore her knowledge on the power of positioning on purpose. All the very best.
And I have collected all of the things that the SGF is posting about me, but because I'm collecting it in a file, and I would like to say my buhay to everyone, to welcome everyone at SGF to our value adding time in this learning session. As I have told you, we're going to be pondering about 3 words tonight, or 3-letter words: the power, positioning, and purpose. And as well as Coach Ram talk about a little about it today. It's an honor for me to be with you all again tonight, Team SGF and family. As you can see, I have here 2 of the kings as well. Dr. Jan Maxwell, my inspiration for tonight, and Sir Rambabu, our coach and founder at SGT. Next, I have also my inspiration tonight, these 3 books. May I know who among you have just first seen this book we call Positioning? Can I have a hand? Is it your first time to see this book? What about Game Plan for Life? What about Game Plan for Life? Who among you has just saw this book tonight? But of course, you know the 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth by Dr. John Maxwell. I showed you a while ago that my inspiration for tonight's presentation to you is from the 1 Prince and from the 2 Kings plus these 3 books. So I guess my presentation is already done. Coach Ram, upon the lives of those leaders who have positioned well, with a purpose and in purpose, I think my presentation is already done. But seriously, I want to sing with you this song tonight that says a little something like this. 'Cause you light up my life. You gave me hope to carry on. You light up my days and fill my nights with song. How many of us have this song, these dreams that we know for a fact that these are hidden in our potentials that are not yet out there, that are not yet being unleashed out there? Because these songs, these dreams, we are being admonished, we are being encouraged to sing it, if it is a song, as good as we can, for as long as we can, because you ain't gonna get another one. Everybody look at what you can see. What can you see? Is it scary? Is it scary? I really have to check on the image that is not scary. But ladies and gentlemen, the image in front of us tells us that there are some people that are in there now that live that really did not live. Why? Because they might have lived on borrowed dreams. They might have their dreams, the songs that were never sung, that were never manifested. And I would like to also remind you that this has been the most expensive property or real estate property in the world. Not Jerusalem, but this place we call cemetery. Again, the reason why, because there are those who live that has not lived well and according to how they were designed. The source of my inspiration in one book tonight, which is the 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. I have set out there with purpose, and that is my personal growth and self mastery. And on purpose, I position myself not only to grow myself, but to get others on a growth journey. Why do you have to design your personal growth plan? Why? Because that is how you can reach your maximum potential. This book, The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth, is telling us something that it is possible to reach our maximum potential. When the author Dr. John Maxwell was asked of it, he too said yes. And that's the reason why he wrote this book. What's the vision of that book? To enable others establish their why and take their they take on a personal journey to grow themselves. How about you? What are your whys? Can you see your why so clearly? Now, let's get out of ourselves being coaches already in SGF family or team, should I say. How many people do you know on a day to day that you encounter really knows the why of their lives? And how many among them you can really see that they're seemingly being tossed to and fro? Some of them are walking on the earth feeling so low, feeling lost and confused. And my question to you, what have you been doing to those people's lives that you encounter on a day to day? In the 15th law, which is the law of contribution, it is said, growing yourself enables you to grow others. Why do we have to grow ourselves? So that we can reach our own potential. Yes. And what else? Because that is how we advance. And because other people are in need of our help for them to grow as well, of course. As we journey to add value to ourselves, we will discover that we are being poured on and we are having something from the books we read, from the learnings, from the leaders that are very much positioned well to add value to us. We too are gaining those technologies. And we too eventually can give what we have. There are several questions that you can ask yourself. Let's narrow that down to two. What are your morning question to yourself? Or just ask yourself, what is my morning question? What about the evening? What question do you ask yourself? Dr. Jan Maxwell shared specifically what good will I do today? Again, morning question and evening question. What good have I done today? That those are his value adding moment for himself. A while ago, I asked all of you, do you see some people who are seemingly feeling lost, low, and confused? I do believe that you can answer yes. As you have grown yourself, you too have seek mentors. Is it a yes? Coach Ramba Busser, have you seek a mentor in your life? Coach Eric, have you had a chance in your life that you seek for mentor? Have you seek an encourager? Have you prayed upon a person who will be a believer in you as well? Have you considered someone to inspire you? Ladies and gentlemen, after we do that to ourselves, my question is, who do you see in your life? Who these people are on a day-to-day? Do you see that they as well are seeking mentors? They are seeking a care. Who are these people that are being brought to your path, that are inspired by your life? And what are you doing to them? Who do you see of these people that are seeking your voice, your message, and they are just waiting for you to position yourself out there? Because mind you, they are on the lookout as we speak. Now, let's ask these questions to ourselves. Who are you mentoring? Thank God for Coach Ramba Busser, Coach Eric, and Coach Andrea. They have distinguished, they have identified themselves with a question and they're doing something in their lives already. Next question is, who will you mentor to aspire to be a better person? Who will you cheer on their dreams? I do believe that these questions are helping you now think of something, right? A while ago, I showed you Judge, 17 years old, taking a hit in the airwave. You know how many he is touching lives with the foundation that he created at age 17? Ladies and gentlemen, a whooping 100,000 lives in Africa. I just want you to clap if you are feeling clappy already, if you really are feeling something good with this person. He is just 17 years old compared to us. You know, he has blessed me. He doesn't know me, but watching his story, I wonder what else is in store for that person, that young prince, as he walks his life to live intentionally and grow himself intentionally. And as he position with the purpose of helping other people as he grows himself. Now, turn these questions on yourself. Who will you show mercy to when they fail? Who will you share load with pressurized moments without being asked? Who will you bring fun and laughter into into their life? Who will you give perspective to when they become dispirited? Who will you inspire to seek faithfully after God? Whom do you love unconditionally? Ladies and gentlemen, what I told you are questions that can help you position. As if these questions will not help you move into doing something. Because, ladies and gentlemen, these questions have impacted my life to position with boldness and with clarity. I might be alone, but as I understand these questions, God gave me the grace to position as I can, as simply as I can understand how to position. Who do you listen to? Who do you want to listen to? What seeds would you want to sow? What is your life purpose? Are you understanding, by the way, in the first place, who you are and what on earth are you here for? And for who is it that you can be assigned to? Ladies and gentlemen, I see these problems today, the youth and the problems. All of these things that you can see on the slide are seemingly what I can just collect from the problems that are being given to us. But I also have collected these problems that were presented, that I have attended and I am invited to speak as well. But you know, the roots of this are just in the three roots. And to my shock, this came from the family, the first basic unit of society. The family, which is the first pillar of society. Ladies and gentlemen, these problems of the youth today came from the word resentment, pride, and rebellion. They just felt so bad at one point, and then they did not heal from that. It progressed to arrogance, and eventually they want to show something, to prove something that causes them to rebel. I myself have passed through those, but thankfully I was able to heal myself from that. And you know what? As I started years back to sit down and write down the song, the dream that is within me that is wanting to unleash, I want to let you know that I saw myself and my why. And in the Venn diagram that I am presenting to you, understanding your why and establishing really your why statement, may I share with you my why statement. Why am I doing what am I doing? That this is my simple Venn diagram presentation, and I do understand why am I doing. I set out there not just to advance myself. In fact, I rephrase it this time to be a leader, to lead, but first by advancing others. And how do I advance others? As I know my life design, I help others find theirs. So I help them. How? I help them become the uniqueness of God in them. So I step out there to promote what I am trying to say to them to become the you in you. It has graduated into the 5 different workshops wherein they have a chance to really see what's the uniqueness of God in them. As being said in Jeremiah 1:5 that says, I knew you before I formed you. God knows you, each one of us. And God has fashioned you as a masterpiece. There's no one earth, there's no one else on earth like you. And ladies and gentlemen, that is your power. So how do we position these young leaders in this generation? I myself have gone through a hard times in the school of the hard knocks before I said, yes, okay, I'll be really a believer this time. And my journey of knowing the uniqueness of God in me started in my intentional decision to discover my image. And as I established myself, not on what and whoever who are telling me, not what the ABCs of the world are throwing to me. No, the ABCs of my soul, according to the Word of God. My positioning in the Venn diagram with a purpose says to intentionally grow personally and on purpose to initiate momentum to get others on a growth journey. But I am just a simple person. My dream is a very, very simple dream. My only one dream is to be wise. We can find it in the scripture that he that wins soul is wise. I tell this generation of young leaders that if nobody is talking to you, guys, talk to the floor. You can even talk to the wall. You can even talk to the table and intentionally grow yourself. What's the material? The 15 invaluable laws of growth. I have been talking to thousands, if not hundreds, of lives this time, and I have several in my calendar. And my inspiration is just for them to also find the perfect and pleasing will of God in their lives. No matter where they are, they may be in their life of poverty, just like me, who's my playground. You can see in the screen now, and yet we're blessed by God to really set my foot on other people's lives, on places, and with purpose. So I have seen like that out this July, I will be in my 20 plus countries of nations to see, but with a purpose to bless and speak and pray for that nation only. Nothing more, nothing less. The instructing efficiency, inspiring hope, and initiating momentum. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, I already have plotted you there. I call you the pillar of society that is impacting the media. Am I right, Coach Rambabu, sir? And this is such a powerful platform, ladies and gentlemen. I would want to salute everybody. Thank you, everyone. Turn back the control of the stage to our host for the evening, Coach Eric.
Thank you very much to our keynote speaker. I will call you Knights. Okay, so that's your nickname. So thank you very much for your presentation. And now we will move on to our next part of our program. And I will turn over the portion to our reviewer. Over to you.
Thank you, Coach Eric, for giving this opportunity. Amazing, excellent, incredible. Ma'am, you have done a wonderful job. Really, I'm quite impressed, and even people are. Because we are here for an higher purpose. And today, you have taken us not from empowering ourselves and keeping it to ourselves, but you had extended it to others. Really, it was incredible session. Everyone must learn from it. Our life has some purpose, and there is a purpose behind every life. But sometimes people don't understand, and you had went through that journey of finding a purpose and dreaming for yourself, as well as making others' dream come true by helping them. Because we can lift ourselves by lifting others. People want to get handsome, but give your hands to some and become handsome, says our late APJ Abdul Kalam. And that's what is suitable in your words by John Maxwell T. Starting from two inspirational figures like two prince and one king, that is John Maxwell, and here connected with SGF, that is Coach Rambabu sir. Really, there are people who are making difference in others' life. And you then proceeded with 3 books connected with your life. And one of the book even I'm inspired with is the 15 laws, incredible laws that we should follow in our life. And then the life changes like anything. Within your session, you had mentioned about like we have to be like a river, which always keeps on flowing. And then settling all the impurities aside, giving the best thing to the world. So they can drink water, they can have various nutrients from that soil, from that water, various nutrients, and be like a river. Yes, that's the essence of life. You had also given us certain questions to ask for ourselves, like how we have a dream for ourselves, how we channelize ourselves, how we empower ourselves, and then how we are going to affect others' life. So asking question, which type of mentor do we have, and what type of mentor we want to become to the world. Here I remember the words of our own coach, Coach Rambabu sir, inspire before you expire. Yes. So life is for certain purpose and we are here for higher purpose. But certain times we do forget. We live for ourselves, our family, our community. But there is a world ahead. See God in everyone. Everybody has that energy, that soul, because of which we are alive. And that soul is nothing but divine soul. So when we consider that there is God in everyone, we will not only serve ourselves, we will serve even others. You are living a life of purpose. Really. Beautiful life. As well as you are giving to others and you are lifting others' life. And nobody becomes poor by giving others. See Coach Rambabu sir. See John Maxwell team. They are growing and they are giving. Still they are flourishing. And people are joining with them. They were alone. Then there were two people, three people, and now there is a complete community with John Maxwell and with SGF. And this is possible when people start giving. By taking, we are happy, but by giving, we are more happy and we live satisfied life. Your name is Coach Alonita. So I'll take your name as a mnemonic. So ALONITA. A. A is amazing and outstanding session. So that was amazing information that you shared. Second thing is L. You had went very logically. Third thing is O. You are very optimistic, positive about what you are doing. Next is N. N stands for noble. So you had given a very noble message. Next is I. I is incisive and inclusive. You were concise, but still you had done the study in a depth manner. So it was very illuminating. And next is T, tranquil. You were calm, peaceful, and with a peaceful nature, you had given a very decent and very powerful message to all the participants today. And last is A. It was very, very admirable. And we had already joined this journey with SGF. Thanks for telling us again, yes, that we are on the right path to lift others and to lift ourselves. Thank you for such a fantastic and amazing session. And over to you, Coach Von Eric, sir.
Everyone, please give a round of applause to our reviewer, Coach Sandra.